What's going on, guys? BSG Trek Fan 88 here. Sorry, I've renamed my channel BSG T2 Trek Fan 88 in honor / in homage to the next Terminator film. And I figured, hey, had this channel name for a few years now, and I'm a huge fan of Battlestar Galactica and Star Trek, but also the Terminator. So I got to put something in the title. Anyway, as you followers of mine who've been paying attention, this is the trailer that I've been looking forward to the most. It wasn't the Avengers, it wasn't Star Wars. However, those two were pretty good. It's Terminator Genisys, and I've made a few videos in the past. When little bits of plot detail have been leaked, or shots, or photos. And I've been very negative about this film. Now, unlike you Star Wars fanboys who have been bitching and moaning about the lightsaber and the ball droid and all this stuff and saying the movie's going to suck, as most of my fans know, as most of you know, I should say, I'm very reserved. I'm not going to review the film like it's out already. This is going to be a teaser trailer. Now, as my previous video has told you, yes, this is going to be a live recording. I have not watched the trailer yet. I've avoided social media all day. I haven't done anything with it. It's out. I'm on the YouTube page right now. It's paused at 0000. It's in 1080p. Now, what I want you to do, if you're on Windows and you're using Google Chrome, Firefox, or even Internet Explorer, I want you to make me, on the left-hand side, I want you to drag and drop the trailer that's in the comments below. It's in the link below. Open it up. Make it 1080p. Basically, you want to see me and the trailer at the same time, unless you've already watched the trailer and you just want to hear it while you're watching me. Basically, you're going to time this. I don't have fancy video editing equipment to put the video on the screen where you can still see me, so this is how we have to do it. I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, go, and on go, you need to click play on the video to time it. Whether you're looking at me or looking at both, it doesn't matter. The whole point of this is to see my reaction to the trailer. So, I'll give you guys a moment or two to do that now. If you obviously open up the video in a new tab or window, make sure there's no ad, because YouTube loves ads these days, as there was probably one on this video. So basically, when that's done, you're ready to go. It's a split screen and all that fun stuff. Been waiting for this trailer all fucking day, and it's finally here. No one's home, right? Yeah, no one's home. Alright, so without further ado, I'm going to minimize my webcam video here. Once again, I'm at 000. The trailer appears to be, teaser appears to be 2 minutes and 31 seconds, which that's quite long for a teaser, but whatever. Sure, this is going to be like every other fucking teaser these days that just shows way too much. But anyway, we ready? All right. 3, 2, 1, click. The following preview has been approved, blah, blah, blah. Same shit, different day. All right. Looks like Ruined World. John Connor with the scars on his face. Alright. Wait, what's that? Cool. Yes! T-800! Woo! Which was clearly CGI, but whatever. Skydance production, huh? Yeah, thank you for explaining that. Wow. She does look like a young Sarah Connor. Huh. Homage to the first film, literally. What? Oh, so it's like the same department store. It's like the same movie. Okay. What? What? There's a T-1000 in this movie? This changes things. Wait, what? What? That's pretty cool. That's what you've tried in every other movie. Whatever. Bus wouldn't flip over like that. Cool. What? Oh, no! Okay, it's over. No, I don't want to rewatch it right this second. Okay, I'm exiting Windows and stuff here. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna tell this right now. The fact that they blew that line in the teaser trailer, "I'll be back," is frustrating as hell. Just like in Last Action Hero, how Danny was telling Arnold in the movie, it's your calling card. People are waiting for you to work it in. And of all movies to ruin it, a Terminator film, from what I saw, I'll be back jumping out of the helicopter. Do you know how long he'd be waiting for in that movie? Where's I'll be back going to be? And they just put it in the teaser. Awesome. Thank you. Strike one against you. But the good things. Apparently, there's a T-1000 in this movie. That has some promise, especially with today's technology. However, as I saw in that teaser, my big concern compared to Terminator 2, where they use Stan Winston and a lot of practical effects, with the little mushroom that comes out, or star, I should say, when he gets hit and stuff, I have a feeling they're going to overuse CG with that. But whatever, it's a teaser, the movie's not out yet, awesome T-1000. The idea of, and I've kind of minimally read about this, how they're going to basically be interrupting the original timeline of the first film. Okay, I didn't think they'd actually show, and by the way, in that teaser, that's the exact shot of the first Terminator film, is Arnold sits up after being sent back in time. So apparently he gets taken out by the older Arnold Terminator and basically resets this timeline. And Kyle Reese, instead of avoiding the cops and all that stuff, avoids the T-1000 and is rescued by Sarah Connor, who in 1984 originally was weak and just an average, I shouldn't say weak, she was just an average person. But now she's all hardcore and badass. My question, from what I saw in the trailer, the teaser, if they go back in 1984, they as in the audience, because obviously the Terminator himself went back way before 84 and raised Sarah Connor, how do they get to current day? Does the film take place over many years? Do they go into the future? I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm still processing this trailer, obviously. The fact that they blew that line is really pissing me off. Anyway, I can see this film being good. I'm not gonna go all Star Wars on you and go, oh, this movie's gonna suck just from watching one teaser trailer. There's only so much I can say from a teaser. I'm happy that we see the future war. Of course, you saw multiple endoskeletons. I don't like that they changed the design of it. They altered the T-800 a little bit, and what they should have done is left it the same. Even in Terminator Salvation, the T-800 was given a little bit more armor, but remained the same. And Stan Winston helped work on it. This T-800, I don't like the look of it. But anyway, I digress. I like where this idea is going, and that's the problem. Is I'm a huge Terminator fan, not just a average moviegoer. So on one hand, I like the idea of interrupting the original timeline, especially with a T-1000 in 1984. I mean, that has potential, especially if the original Terminator had to fight that Terminator in order to accomplish its mission. That would be really cool. I doubt that's going to happen, but anyway. But on the other hand, you're messing with the original Terminator series. You're messing with the film, right? I'm a huge Terminator 2 fan, as the giant banner on the wall says, and for added lighting. As my Terminators sit here on my shelf, Terminator 2, I think, is a great film, but a lot of people say the first one, writing-wise and story-wise, is better, so whatever. And, of course, Terminator 1 is in the Library of Congress's film vault to be preserved for future generations, and you're messing with that. You're literally basically saying, fuck you to that timeline. Now, again, on one hand, that seems like a really cool idea and has potential, but on the other hand, you're basically saying, nah, the first and second and third and fourth, technically, films, that didn't happen. So at least they're erasing Terminator 4. I don't know. As a Terminator fan, am I excited to see another Terminator film, especially if it's done right? Yeah, sure. I think it has potential. It's just, there are too many unknowns. There's a lot going on in this movie from what I can tell from this teaser. It's not just a simple, John Connor wants to stop Judgment Day. It's not just as simple, there's a Terminator being sent back in time and another Terminator or human has to protect them. No, it's basically combining Terminator 1 and 2 into a film going back before the original timeline. That's a lot going on for your average moviegoer. As a Terminator fan, I understand that and I get it, and there's probably going to be no moments in this film where I'm going to be saying what the hell's going on, but I can already tell from what I saw comment-wise on the video after it ended real quick, a lot of people are wondering what the hell's going on. So, my initial thoughts, as you just heard, and my initial reaction, am I more enthused about this film? I guess. Do I still think it could fail miserably? Of course. If anything, if any recent films this past year, past few years have shown us, Die Hard 5, you know, a movie trailer can make it look like one thing, and then it turns out to be a piece of crap. Terminator Salvation. I have faith. I have to have faith, because if this film is going to reinvent the Terminator series for a new or the current generation, if it has to do it by recycling old ideas and interrupting the original timeline, okay, but we'll see what happens. There's a lot going on in my head right now, as you can tell, and if you wanted me to freak out and stuff, that's not how I do it. I love the idea, I just don't like the idea, if you catch my drift. You know, if they said that this was a different timeline or a different universe, kind of like what Star Trek and Stargate did, that'd be one thing, but to literally go back in time to the events of the first film and change them, as a Terminator fan, I'm having a very hard time accepting that. And I know not everybody will think the same way as me, because not everybody's a huge Terminator fan like me. But think about it. Think about this. What's your favorite movie series? Star Wars? Okay, so what happens if the Sith go back in time to not Episode 1, but Episode 4, and just blow up Leia's ship? Or the Millennium Falcon has a bomb on it, and boom, Han Solo and Chewie are taken out. How would you feel? That's the same way I'm thinking right now. What's another one? Star Trek. And they kind of touched on this in Star Trek First Contact. What if the Borg go back in time and wipe out, you know, Kirk and company on the Enterprise and alter the Federation's future? I mean, all these... Harry Potter, same thing. Lord of the Rings, same thing. What if Frodo was killed or found when he went to the town, when he met Ranger? Harry Potter. What if Harry Potter was killed or held captive? You know, all these different film franchises that have a set timeline. Yes, their sequels and prequels might not be that great, but there's a set timeline. To go back and mess with the Terminator timeline, I don't know. If they do it right, if they do it the correct way, if they have a respect for it, fine. If they just simply say fuck you to the original film series, films, and do their own thing, I suspect this will be the last film with Arnold. Who knows? His character might die, and then the next film's... Because this is supposed to be another attempt at making a trilogy. Everything's about making a fucking trilogy these days. It's not supposed to be a standalone film. Theoretically, they're going to be making 2 more after this, but we'll see. Anyway, this has gone on too long. Of course, I will be rewatching it a couple times, but from my initial reaction, those are my thoughts. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Leave a comment below. I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say about watching this teaser. Yeah, anyway, guys, have a good night. See ya.